Alrighty guys, so we are back here racing in IMSA, or my certain type of IMSA anyways, in Project Cars 2. So we got a little bit of qualifying we're going to do here real quick at Road America. Like this track. Definitely a lot of fun. Didn't used to like it as much as I do now, but it's definitely fun. So glad the racing's going to be back this weekend with a little bit of IMSA racing. That'll be nice. That will be really good. I like it. So anyways, we wanted to try and get our Florida racing Mustang qualified as good as it can be. We did a lot of work on setup. We gave the car a little bit of body roll. We also loosened up the springs and stuff just a little bit. And it seems to be helping the car out quite a bit. Had to tighten the rear end up after making a few adjustments by stiffening up the springs. We got some lower tire pressures because we were building some pretty high tire pressures, and the really high tire pressures coming into this turn right over here, not helpful at all. We were chewing up our left front tire a whole lot, not having enough grip to actually make the turn. And if I can get off the grass, we can do pretty good. But yeah, we had like very little to no grip through that turn after a few laps of racing. So kind of worked on tire pressures, giving the car some body roll to help grip the track, and it seems like the car's doing much better. Once again, hear any weird sinus noises from my voice, or hear me coughing, just normal sinus time down here in Florida. We got a bunch of hair and dust going on at the moment, and that's kind of messing me up at the moment. So try to be as clear as possible, but just be aware that that could be a problem as we get some wonderful damage from one of the fast blokes from behind. Get up to speed here. Now we don't have top end speed like the majority of our classmates do, so we're going to have to try and work to be as good as we can on the turns and consistent, and try to make up speed that way. This Mustang, it handles really good, but it doesn't have the top speed of the rest of the class does, which they don't have the handling, which kind of is how we balance out for this particular class. Because obviously we're trying to fill in for GTD, just GTD, not Pro, but just GTD. But technically we're GT4 racing against the GTD Pro class, and NMP2 and NMP1. So it's a full class for this particular race, so that should be fun to watch. I think it's supposed to be on SMBC. It's one of the weird. There's way too many BCs, in my opinion. They need to kind of consolidate, or at least make the channel name stand out. I'm not sure which one it is, but anyways, it's on one of the BC channels, and that'll be good to be able to watch. Can't watch it on NBC, obviously, because they're milking the Olympics for all they're worth, which really they're not worth that much, but I digress upon that particular matter. Apparently, from what I've heard, people are already mad because a lot of the ceremonies and some other add-ons or other competitions and stuff were on Peacock exclusively, so people had to pay, which apparently has not been a thing, which yeah, I can see why that would be annoying. But yeah, that's NBC for you, milking everything they can. So streaming services, great if you want to lose your money, not so great if you actually want to watch when you want to watch. Not a fan of streaming myself. I mean, basically it's just cable. They just won't admit that. Got some Corvettes in here racing. They're almost always really good at Road America, so we'll have to see how they finish in the class. Alright, so we're coming around. That wasn't my best lap time, so we'll see how we do here. Get back up to speed, go ahead and get into fourth, heading up the hill, and see what we can do the next lap by. The speed shouldn't be too bad, but we're going to see how bad we are. Alright, 33 to the top spot. That's not good. We need to be better than that. Yep, something's off. Probably me, but still irritating because we were doing so good in practice. We had some really good lap times going. And with 34 seconds off when we were about 26 seconds off, which was definitely an improvement. So, not sure what that's all about. But we'll have to work on that during the race and see what we can do. As basically we're going to end right here. As session comes to a close, no need to go around again, that's for sure. We're not going to make it any better. So we'll just coast in the pit lane here as the whole thing shuts down and call it there. Alrighty, it is race day. We got 40 minutes on the clock. And we gotta race all of those, so that's gonna be fun. And here we go. So it seems like once I get into a pack of cars, I'm usually a little bit better because I can kind of watch them and see what I'm doing. I should be able to squeeze around my colleagues right here. Ooh, gonna take a 3 wide, already have a spin back behind me. Everybody's going to be kind of slow here getting going just because I got to sort everybody out here. We're going to get right up into the GTD class and end up hitting the BMW there. That's a little bit of front end damage there, not too bad though. And this is where I'm not so good because my car doesn't have the top end speed that the cars behind me tend to do. So that's definitely the downside of this car is you don't have... Good night, hit the curve. Almost spun out. But yeah, top end speed is not what this car has. This car definitely has some good handling when I'm properly managing it. And decent get up and go, but it doesn't have top end. So not bad. Overall, we haven't had a terrible season in IMSA. By any means, if you go back and watch some of the other races. We had a terrible Watkins Glen, not totally sure what happened there, but the car was definitely awful. We're definitely not good at street courses either, so we're not doing those nearly as well as we could. Hit the brakes, there we go, get the car turned. You see right through here is not my strong suit either, block him. There we go. Got Dom behind us, probably Dominic. There we go. Not too bad, so we'll see what we can do here as we continue. We're going to try and keep this lead in our class if we can. There we go. So the 1-2 brake definitely seems to be much better than holding. So I think we're going to try and implement that as much as we can, as I seem to get a much better result from doing that than I do from doing anything else. So we're going to try and do that. It's just one of those things you gotta train your brain to do that, and that's a little bit difficult to do. Alright, apparently we're already 7 seconds better than the last lap. I'm not sure how we did that, but that's cool. Yep, so 1-2, that definitely helps the car out a whole lot. We get to the little rubber strips there, get the car a little bit loose. So next up on the schedule is Indianapolis. That'll be fun, hitting the Brickyard Road course with these cars. And then luckily, technically I don't have Road Atlanta in this game, so we're gonna go to another road course that's in America that happens to be available, and should have fun there. We won't announce it quite yet, but you'll get it when you see it. And that should be quite a bit of fun, I think. Have to see how all these cars do, as that'll be the finale for the season of IMSA racing on the channel. That should be fun. Like what I'm seeing back here, these guys are fighting each other pretty hard. So in the following year, if we try to do this again, which I think we will, since obviously we still don't have a new NASCAR game to mess around with, so we probably will do something similar to this again. I think we'll move up to potentially a 4GT or something, and move up a peg to the a better class of car. So those have a little bit more speed, but also some better handling and aerodynamics. I gotta get past you here. Got him settled in the brakes there. These cars are fast, so makes it a little bit difficult to keep them behind you, because they have definitely some superior get up and go speed than I do. We'll hit the 4th gear, and we'll see if we can chase them back down. So they ran a 124, I ran a 127-ish, or actually no, that's just changed, never mind. And also because I was looking at that, wasn't paying attention to my entry, as per usual, and we're going to fall farther behind these guys, so I got to catch back up if I can. But I think these guys, once they've gotten the lead, I think they're going to stay there. And boy, that the rear end of the car came out. Very swirly back there under braking, so that was an interesting feeling. Looking at what our tire pressures are doing, we're at about 26 psi on that left front, and we got a little bit less in the right front there. Missed my braking zone again. Nice turn. Oh, and we already got the LMP guys catching up, so that will make things fun. I don't think I've seen as many wrecks during practice session as I saw at this road course. There was a lot of cars off track getting smashed up, lots of bits and pieces of car around too, so that was fascinating. Doing the bit of a grass line, dropping the tire off the edge, and it actually worked really good. Off throttle there to entry into the turn. Seems like if I hit that at full throttle, it ends up losing grip in the left side tires and end up really sliding, so don't want to do that too much. Alright, we got a Ford teammate on the outside. Got some speed. Try and fire in here behind him. And the LMP1 guys have arrived. So this should be fun. Should be able to let them by on the stretch here. We got past our Ford teammate there on the stretch and letting the NMP1 guys go through. Alright, much better braking zone there that time. Didn't totally fly out of the groove, so that was helpful. Alright, much better lap time already started. We'll see how we can continue that. And we'll have to see how the audio sounds once we get done with this, because for whatever reason it's doing a weird like wobble. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I know the voice should sound pretty good, but for whatever reason the in-game audio is doing weirdness, so not totally sure what's going on with that, but it's making some weird sounds, so apologies for that if that crosses over into the video. Hopefully it doesn't, but at least for me anyways, it's definitely very very strange sounding. Alright, now that we got the braking zone done a little bit better. We seem to be catching a little bit of time. Yeah, a little bit of off throttle. Much better through that corner. Very good. And I got NMP2 guys starting to make their way through. Definitely get a lot of tire wear on that front left side tire. Right, much better into that braking zone there. Starting to get a bit of better lap time. It's the weirdest thing, but going slower is a faster lap time. It is the weirdest thing to comprehend, but it's a thing. Okay, get a fast car to the outside. There he goes. Up to fourth. We have fifth here. There we go. That's a much faster lap time than we had done previously. A little bit fast into there, but still much better than we had been doing, so we will go with that. And got some more fast cars getting ready to roar through here. Try and take the inside of the road and let them past. Locked up the brakes there a little bit. A little bit of front end damage, but luckily no suspension damage, so just a little bit of cosmetic. Not too bad though. They just ended up getting in there way too hot back behind them, and that just ended up, got loose there. That just ended up letting me get into him. Car settled. We ended there a little bit weird and just had to get the car realigned for that turn. So not doing too bad. We're running fourth here. As I said, top speed not really our best thing at this track. If a little bit better at the handling. Yeah, we're definitely lacking some top speed, which I think we were lacking that at Watkins Glen too. Just didn't quite have the top speed going on like we had previously. A little bit of a shortcut of that turn there, but get behind this Mustang. Alright, we got 27 minutes left, so we're not doing terrible on time. Much lower that lap. Also had a lot of cars we had to work with to get where we needed to go. Yep, doing a much earlier braking zone and a lot smoother of a braking zone. That really seems to be helping keep the car in a far happier state on the track, so we will continue to try and do that as much as we can. Also, we're saving some time there too, as that's allowing us to get back to the throttle on exit a little bit quicker. Yeah, the top three guys, they have really separated themselves from us. As I said, they got the top speed, which the rest of the field doesn't really have necessarily. We've got a BMW going for a move on our fellow Mustang. Hitting the brakes right through there to get this turn. Trying to be nice and easy, but it's hard to do that sometimes because like you're racing, so you want to push the car as hard as you can. But Trying to take it as easy as possible. Alright, now we gotta keep the car nice and settled. Alright, very good through that turn. We might have lost some time, but we got through it nice and smoothly, which is the main thing that we needed to work on. And we were able to accomplish that, so that's good. Ooh, block the Mustang here. There we go. Trying to keep him behind us. Yep, doing the 1-2 smooth brake into the braking zone. That really seems to be helping us out a whole lot. So that's good. Yeah, better lap time than last, so we improved a little bit. Looks like we might have we got the Mustang sitting underneath us. Yep, we got NMP1 ripping back through again. Yep, Mustang got loose. Should allow me to make a run on him here. There we go. Alright, very nice. Got past him. Kind of. Trying to slow him up there a little bit. Cut him off here. There we go. He's trying to make a move on the inside, so I cut low and blocked it. Well, amazingly, this time seems like everybody's behaving themselves with the fast car passing. Oh, well, said that, and then this guy came through. I think I had an issue with him during practice as well. Bit of a pain, but he got past there without too much of an issue. Should probably have either GTD Pro guys coming through soon, or it'll be NMP2 again. A little bit of engine damage starting to creep up there. Try and keep an eyeball on that. As we're at 23 minutes to go in this race. Continue to be fourth, and the other guys, they've just really checked out. So unless they end up getting into a wreck with some of these faster racing cars, we're probably not going to see a top 3. As that whole brand of cars, they brought everything they had to this one. Ooh, much better exit of that corner there than I normally do. Very, very, very good. So, yep, we got the Corvettes coming through. We got somebody on pit road there. Looks like that's probably an unscheduled stop. Got another Corvette coming through. MP1 guys, they're hitting pit road a lot, so I'm not sure if they got a fuel load issue, where they gotta go back through or grab some stuff or not. But they're doing pretty good. With how fast they're going, it's probably tires they're having to get switched. Maybe a little bit of fuel load too, but I'm assuming it's tires that they're really having to work on with how fast they're going. Could be damage too from running through slower traffic, but I would assume it's probably tires that are wearing out for them. Ooh, boy. That was fun. Had to cut the car. Not sure where it was going, but it wasn't going to be fun where it ended up. Ooh, because the leaders on pit road technically were gaining some time on him. He had been about 7 minutes ahead of us. Now he's dropped down to about 4. So he's back on track now, though, so he's probably going to be speeding up a little bit. Got a little bit loose right through there. And get the 4th. And 5th. Not the best lap, but hey, we're still running consistently and we're still in 4th, so we're maintaining position. We will take that. We're starting to get into the evening hours here as the shade's getting a little bit on the longer side. Got about, not sure how long we have, but we got 9 minutes and we'll see where everybody hits, but we could have 1 to 2 laps after that. So we'll see how that cycles. A little bit of damage on this car, not terrible though. Got the BMW, and I forget what the other car is, but they got around the fellow Ford teammate. Yeah, but we're already back to 7 minutes behind the leaders, so they really, once they came out of pit road, they hit the pedal to the metal. So they are flying. Yep, shadows are getting long, so temperatures on the track are going to start changing here. And that could really start messing with how the car's been handling, because in the heat, the car's been really handling quite well. Ooh, another NMP1 car, I believe, hitting pit road. Interesting. That's causing pit road, so I think that's NMP1 pitting again. Got the Beamer here back behind us. Ooh, we're going to try and try to spin us there. Try and go and return the favor now. trying to play chicken with him a little bit there. I ended up getting into my side, which gave me a little bump when I was hitting the brakes, and that kind of unsettled the car quite a bit there. Definitely don't want a Beamer finishing in front of us, if we can help it. Alright, fast car's gonna start cycling through us here in just a bit. I gotta catch this Beamer if we can. As we got faster cars behind us as well, so we gotta watch for them. A little bit more front end damage there. Ended up getting into the braking zone hard. Got everybody coming through now. Ooh, got the BMW slowed down just a little bit. Faster traffic coming through to get him. Oh wow, that NMP guy, he almost lost it there. And now we got suspension damage. Thanks to that guy turning us into the wall. Major damage on the car now. See if we can hold this car straight here and try and catch up. I think we're losing everybody now, though. Got a lot of damage on the car, thanks to us getting turned into the wall. Alright, so this should be the last lap that we have on the track. Unfortunately, we have not been able to catch up to these guys here, which is definitely a bummer. But we got a lot of damage on the car that we're just trying to overcome here. And also getting low on fuel as well, so potentially everyone else might have the same problem. You can see our fuel gauge really getting low over there. We'll have to see what everyone else ends up doing. They might be low on fuel too, hopefully. We should make it all the way around to the line. Hopefully. And again, we might not. And coming to the white flag, we will run out of fuel. Can't do anything about that. We are stuck here. That's disappointing. So after a really good race, guys, we end up running out of fuel on the very last lap. That is a huge bummer. After a very dominant performance, but unfortunately, just did not have enough fuel to end the race with. So that is a bummer. Not much we can do, but still, that was fun. And we'll see you guys here next time on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. Bye-bye.